Hi, how y'all doing today? It's been a couple days since I made a video. I've been in a lot of pain. I have fibromyalgia and it's total pain from head to toe. I have chronic muscle syndrome. It's like I have rocks under my skin where my muscles are everywhere. So, yeah, I spent a lot of time laying down the last couple of days just trying to meditate, open my chakra, align my chakras, um, let go of emotional trauma, all that kind of stuff, to ease the pain because pain comes from emotions, stuck emotions that have never been processed or has been shoved down. I have a Dr. Ho machine I bought from my chiropractor. He gave me a bit of a discount because he knows I'm broke ass, right, on disability, and I couldn't afford the $120 or whatever he was charging, so he gave it to me for 80. So, a bit of a discount, right? I'll take it. So I used that all day yesterday. I used it again this morning. My back is feeling better. My tailbone's not quite so sore. My leg's still numb, and my left leg and my left foot's still really numb. It's like the muscles on the bottom of my foot are so swollen that it feels like when I put my slippers on to go downstairs, like there's something stuck in my shoe. You know how that feels? So it's weird. But I deal with it because there's nothing else to do, right? Kind of hard for me to go out and make a life, though, or to find a life or a love or anything. Entertainment of any kind, just even sitting in a park because I can't walk that far, unfortunately. Um, and I don't have a car. I did, but it died and I had to scrap it. So, yeah, and I couldn't afford it. I only paid $500 for it. My mother gave me the money as a birthday present a couple years ago. I got to drive it for a year and then it died. But it paid itself off, right? It would have cost me more than $500 to go to the places where I drove my little car that year. Yeah, I miss it, but it gives me freedom, right? Or gave me freedom, I should say. So, I just wanted to say that the energy in the world is pretty strange right now. It's really tense. I find very dense. The last couple days, I've been waking up with anxiety, right? Mind chatter, and in the middle of the night too. Like it's like an hour apart. Like last night, I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Went to the bathroom. I was all hot, kind of sweaty, and then for something, I got up again. I was like, oh my goodness, right? Go to the bathroom again, feeling the same way. And at 5 o'clock, the same thing. So I was just like, yeah, I'm getting up. So I got up and I did my little mantras, whatever you want to call them, my affirmations. I shielded myself. But yeah, it's a collective anxiety. It's not mine. I have nothing to be anxious about. I'm just got pain, but I'm used to it. I've been in pains for, oh my goodness, years and years and years, okay? So, yeah, it feels like a lot of people are going through the dark night of the soul too, right? A lot of stuff's coming up for them, like choices they made that weren't really theirs, or the traumas, relationships are breaking up, stuff like that, right? Because it's just not meant to be. People are forcing themselves, right, to stay in a relationship with somebody or something like that, just because it was the right thing or the thing to do, or their family, values that were put on them, like you have to stay together forever. It doesn't matter if they beat you or cheat on you or whatever. You're a sinner if you leave them. That's a bunch of crap, right? You do what's best for you, and that's all there is to it. You're number one. Don't put anybody above you, right? Nobody's better, nobody's worse. I don't care how much money you have, what your prestige is. Nothing, right? It's about your character. Are you a good person? Do you wish well for others? Or you are a negative person and yeah, you don't care about others at all. And it's just about you, right? Well, you're going to have to work that out because it's not going to work out for you, right? We are in the age where if you can't or if you don't manifest positively, and for the good of man and womankind, your manifestations are not going to come to fruition. It's just like we're not in that direction and in that old world. We're not. We're in the age of Aquarius. It's about love, peace, harmony, unity, right? Do unto others as you would have them do to you. If you're hungry, feed somebody so that you don't. So the same thing happens to you. It's a magnet. We're magnets, right? Our energy is magnet, magnetic. That's the word, magnetic, right? And yeah, we attract to us what we put out. So if you put out love, you should bring that back in. If somebody's hungry, feed them. And that way, when you're hungry, you'll get fed. And so forth and so on. It works with everything. Okay? Yeah. I'm hoping that the energy gets better soon. I don't know. It's hard for me to have a life. It really is, with all this pain. And nowhere to go. I don't know where to go. I don't want to support or corrupt companies or companies that work for corruption. I was thinking about going to the swimming pool, right? Getting a taxi and going up there and seeing about having a swim. But then the organization that has the pool is corrupt, right? They're Satanists. Like, I can't support them. I'm not going to give them my money. So, yeah. I don't go to clubs or bars or restaurants or anything like that either. And it's hard to do stuff when you're on disability. You get enough money to live on, to pay your rent, your bills, and your food. And if you want anything else, well, that's your tough luck, right? Yeah. So, what was I going to say? I don't know. My mind's all over the place. See, it's not me. I can't hold my focus very well because other people's energy is like in the world. I can feel it because I'm a Heyoka empath. So yeah, I get animals too. It's crazy. It's beautiful, but yeah, it's different. I gotta keep on saying, is this my thought? Is this my energy? Right? Like learn to observe, not absorb. Right? Yeah. Don't take it into myself. Say, yeah, that's happening. It is what it is, and that's all it is. It is. Right? Yeah. Um, yeah. Hopefully things will get better. Well, they are going to get better. It's just got to get through the rest of this big leap here. Don't worry about anything that's going on in the news. It's all lies, right? Same as, this is happening and this is happening and that. Everything that's happening is to our benefit. Is for everything to be uncovered, right? Like the WEF meeting that they're doing. Everybody's afraid of it. For me, I see it in a positive way. All those people are signing those papers. Therefore, they've just signed their own prison sentence. Because they're all fighting against humanity, right? So the good guys now know who are the bad guys and the good guys. Just look at the paper, the contract. Their signature's right on there. They stand for that, right? Got them. And that's just the way I look at it, right? Can't believe anything. Anything. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. Okay? Yeah. I just had a thought, but it just escaped me. It goes so quickly. What was it? Darn it. It was something I wanted to say. I love how this phone, brings all my wrinkles out so much more when I do videos. And I don't use filters, so this is the real me, right? No filters on me. The only thing that's fake is my hair. I've already showed you that, right? I color my hair. That's about it. So, yeah. I don't know what to talk about. Oh, I seen a dove. A couple of doves. Love doves, I call them. Right? Eating a bunch of these little inchworm things in my tree. I have an ash tree out front of my house. Yeah, they've just been eating all the baby leaves like something. And a dove came, sat on the branch, and it was just gobbling them up. Same as a couple of ravens have been around. Blue jay. Birds have never spent any time in this tree in the last 4 years I've lived here. Just little chickadees. Robins. This year I get all different kinds of birds. It's beautiful. It gives me something to look at, right? I don't have a yard or anything. I got a front step. That's it. And I don't like bugs, and it's buggy out right now, so I haven't been sitting outside much, right? Causing me anxiety because I'm like, bug, right? Ah, you know. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so afraid of bugs. Well, I do. My sister and her friends tortured me with some when I was young because they couldn't handle my energy, and they were a bunch of brats. Yeah, go figure, right? So, I guess I can't think of what it was I want to talk to you about or tell you about. So, I think I'm just going to end this video and tell you I love you all. Don't worry about nothing. Keep your positivity up. Align your chakras, right? And you do that by coming into a place of love. Okay? You bring your consciousness, you think about your heart, okay? And you bring your consciousness down to your heart. And if you think about it, breathe in, hold it, think about your heart, drop it down, breathe out. Your heart should feel warm. And then whatever part of your body, like your solar plex, your tailbone, your chest, your throat, your head, if there's pain, bring that warm heart feeling to those places. And that will help open those chakras and align them. Okay? I've been practicing the last 2 days and I'm starting to feel better. So something's working. The energy's changing. The moon phase changed too. It's gone to waning crescent, right? We should be in this for 4 days. And it's about reflecting on how far you've come in the last month, right? Emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, right? I'm sure if you look back a month ago, you think different now about certain things. You feel different about certain things. All right. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you all. Okay. Bye.